Hi, my name is Andrew. I know we haven't seen each other for a while. I took a break for a year or so to think about things and to find some new wisdom. Most of you might not know me but are familiar with my voice. I'm Andrew. I'm not just a voice in your reels now, but this used to be me. Don't worry, it's okay to skip the gym if you want to be average. For quite some time, I have been a voice of motivation to many, but for most, a voice of hate, of ruthless judgment and criticism. If I wanted to evade consequences, I would have said I'm just a medium, a tool for articulating a message, but that would be foolish of me. I am a troubled conscience, trying its best to recover from its own missteps. I have been thinking a lot lately about what I've been saying, what lifestyle I've been promoting, and it has been increasingly harder and harder for me to justify myself. For a long time, I have been sharing misogynist, xenophobic, transphobic content, covered up into masculine motivation. I have hijacked the minds of many young, uncertain, impressionable men, trying to find purpose, to overcome hard times, and along with relevant advice, a toxic ideology creeped in. I do not believe that men must be silent, hide their emotions, and power through. I do not think someone is weak for being different and showing their vulnerabilities. Not anymore. The weight of my words still lingers, like a shadow that refuses to dissipate. I don't care if you're tired or if you're going through bad times right now. You need to work much harder. Nobody cares about your problems. Most successful people have had a hard life. You are nothing special. The only thing that matters are your results. So get up and grind. I remember the fire in my belly, the conviction in my tone, as I spewed forth venomous rhetoric, masked as motivation. I was the voice of tough love, of hard truths. But in reality, I was peddling poison. I thought I was helping men become stronger, more resilient. But what I was really doing was perpetuating a toxic cycle of aggression, of dominance, of supremacy. Telling them that to be a real man, they had to suppress their emotions, to never show weakness, to always be in control. But what I was really doing was suffocating their humanity. Under the guise of empowering men, I was disempowering women, minorities, and anyone who didn't fit into my narrow, misguided definition of masculinity. I was contributing to a culture of intolerance, of hate, of oppression. And for that, I am deeply, profoundly sorry. But that's not all. I was also perpetuating a lie that has been sold to us for far too long. The lie that success is solely about achieving wealth, status, and power. The lie that the only way to get ahead is to grind, to hustle, to sacrifice everything else for the sake of success. I was telling men that they had to be willing to do whatever it takes to get to the top, even if it means sacrificing their relationships and their well-being. Throughout time, I've seen men who have achieved material success, but were left lonely and unfulfilled. I've seen people sacrifice their relationships to chase wealth, and the ones who have succeeded found they have no one to share it with, and a large majority found they had no one to rely upon when they failed. And we all fail. Again and again, we fail, and we need the space and the support so that we can grow stronger each time. I've come to realize that relationships need energy, attention, and care. They need nurturing, they need love, and they need compassion. Taking care of others, creating communities, and building strong bonds with those around us is one of the fundamentals of living a fulfilling life. It's not about achieving some arbitrary level of success. It's about living a life that is rich in connection, in love, and in community. I've learned that the rat race, the constant striving for more, is a never-ending cycle of dissatisfaction. It's a hamster wheel that we can't get off, no matter how hard we try. We're constantly chasing the next goal, the next achievement, the next milestone. But we're never truly satisfied. We're never truly happy. This is by design. The capitalist system we live in is built on the principles of competition, of individualism, of profit over people. It's a system that thrives on our dissatisfaction, on our constant desire for more. It's a system that tells us that we're not enough, that we need to achieve more in order to be worthy. It's a system that is designed to keep us divided, to keep us fighting against each other, to keep us chasing after an unattainable dream. It's a system that is built on the exploitation of the many for the benefit of the few. And it's a system that is destroying our planet, our communities, and our very souls. The individualism that capitalism relies on is a myth. It's a myth that tells us that we're alone, that we're separate, that we're in competition with each other. But the truth is, we're not alone. We're interconnected, we're interdependent, and we're all in this together. We need each other, we need community, and we need to work together to create a world that is just, equitable, and sustainable. This is where I have to recognize the truths I have come to see in the queer community I have been so against. The call for radical care, love, and acceptance that it employs is the one that we need to counter the masculine and capitalist push to atomize and compete, to loose our ability to understand each other and organize. I'm calling for a new way, a way that is based on love, on compassion, on empathy, and on community. I'm calling for a world that values people over profit, that values the planet over progress, and that values our collective well-being over individual success. But I didn't get here overnight. I had to do the hard work of confronting my own demons, of facing my own biases, and of re-examining my values. And it wasn't easy. It took a lot of self-reflection and a willingness to listen and learn. Therapy was a game changer for me. It helped me to identify the root causes of my toxic behavior, to work through my emotions, and to develop healthier coping mechanisms. It helped me to become a better version of myself and to find a sense of purpose and meaning that I never thought possible. And that's why I'm excited to partner with BetterHelp, an online therapy platform that's making mental health care more accessible and affordable for everyone. With BetterHelp, you can connect with a licensed therapist from the comfort of your own home at a time that works for you. I know that seeking help can be tough, but trust me, it's worth it. With BetterHelp, you can take the first step towards a more fulfilling life, a life that's based on love, compassion, and empathy. If you want to try BetterHelp to see if therapy adds as much value to your life as it did to me, you can use the code ANDREW10 to get 10% off your first month. If you want to continue this journey with me, you can also find me on Patreon, where I post 1 week earlier, and you can support just for the cost of one coffee. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video. Share it with anyone who might need it, and write a comment below. I would love to hear your questions and opinions. I love you.